Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Talking Up with Cindy and Jerry. Hope you guys are doing well.
How's it going, everybody?
How's it going? So, today we're going to talk about, sometimes I want to kill him. I'm pretty sure sometimes he wants to kill me too. But,
listen, I am rough around the edges. I think my being rough around the edges has gotten me where I wanted to be.
really?
But
Really?
I think so. I think people have said that, you know.
I guess so.
There are people that have... There was a person in our family that said one time, you know, rest in peace, but she said one time, and we were sitting out for lunch, I think.
Oh, we went out... Oh, that's when, I remember that Italian restaurant that closed down that used to be on 23.
And she said, all the men in the family...
Macaroni Grill.
Was that where we were?
We were at Macaroni Grill.
Yeah, and she said, all the men in this family are jerks. A-holes.
Yes.
And I said, hey. I mean, I'm an a-hole sometimes, but I control my anger more than I think than the others. But listen,
sometimes he can be... Sometimes he can push my buttons.
No, sure.
Listen, I love him to death. But there's days when I'm like, dude, you're a little extra. You're being an asshole. And he'll be like, whoa, you know, I had a bad day at work. Yeah. That's not my problem.
I used to bring it too much home to work. I used to bring my work too much home. And she would even give a... listen, it's bad.
I used to warn the kids.
Yeah.
Because he would call me if he was having a bad day at work. And like, I had a bad day. You don't understand. You're home. You know, I'm like, I have bad days too. There's days when I want to strangle your kids. Do you see me calling you?
Yeah.
And he'd be like, no. I'm like, there's days where the lawnmower don't want to start. Do I call you? He's like, no. I'm like, okay then. Don't call me. And he'll call me again. He goes, I need to vent to somebody. So eventually I'm like, all right, I'd rather him vent to me than have an attitude with someone in the office. So I'm like, all right, I don't care if you call him vent to me.
Over the years, I have
gotten better with it.
Better with that. But
I still warn the boys. I'll be like, sometimes I actually use it to my advantage. I'll be like, your dad's having a bad day, clean your room.
Yeah. We actually saw somebody put a video where the room was a mess and you know, and we do this, but it was reversed.
Yes.
It was reversed. I think the mother was going crazy.
Yes.
And then the guy is like, yeah, he's right. She's right. Yeah. Right, what's going on? You gotta clean the room. I'm gonna tell him right now. And he was like, what are you doing? Listen, just clean up a little bit up, right? I'm trying to have a good night with your mom and stuff like that. Come on, don't mess it up for me. Just clean a little bit, all right?
That's the opposite.
I showed it to my older son. He was dying laughing.
He goes,
it's reversed.
It's reversed.
So that means I will leave the room. And she was like, you know how your dad gets?
Oh, I do it all the time. I'll go in the room.
Just a little tidy up.
I'm like, listen, your dad had a bad day at work. I don't need to have him come in your room and lose his shit. Clean your room. Clean up the mess here. Put away your laundry. Do this. And my son will look at me. He goes, and when he don't listen and the wrath of God comes home, because that's what I say, the wrath of God, because he'll go in the room. How many times did I tell you? You're like Oscar Madison. Clean your room. Yeah. And I'm like, and I always have to like be the calmer. I'm like, it could be worse. They're mellow kids.
Listen,
there could be slobs once in a while.
You know, she says that all the time. They could be worse. They could be on drugs. They could be gangs. They could be assholes. They could be bullies. Our kids are none of those things. You know, would I like them to be sometimes a little bit? They don't have to be in sports. I don't think sports is, you know.
Yeah, I was talking about, like,
not every kid's a sport. We've had this video. So
but I tell him all the time, like, listen, boys are sloppy. Yeah. And I tell him, I said, do you not remember your brothers? Because he's not normal. Because when I started dating him, his room was clean. But his brothers, on the other hand, were boys. You know, it smelled like sweaty, stinky socks.
Everybody has said it. And again, maybe because of my father.
He's not normal.
Because of my father.
He's not normal. This is why I say sometimes I want to kill him. Because he's neater than our boys. The only thing that drives me nuts with him is that the socks are always at the foot of the bed or under the blankets at the foot of the bed. Yeah. So that's why I say I want to kill him sometimes.
There could be like 4 socks underneath. Like I'll jump in the bed. Sometimes they're the foot socks that you wear in the house during cold winter, cold floors. And I'll get in the bed with them.
And he takes them off.
And then I start sliding them off. And she knows it. Are you taking the socks off your bed? Like, no. And you can hear feel the foot is pushing them off. So then when I go
to fix the bed in the morning,
it's like a bunch of
there's like a lump.
A lump.
And I'm like,
a little lump. A very little. You wear like this. Come on.
No, it'll be a lump because if he's wearing those thermal socks in the winter.
Oh, I got some serious thermal socks.
There's like a lump in the bottom, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I have to move the blanket, because I'm that person. I have to straighten the sheets. I have to fold the...
So I'm going to ask you, because there are days where I get like a spiking pain on my back. Is there a doll, and you're like...
Possibly.
Where you find the socks...
I plead the fifth.
You find the socks,
I plead the fifth.
MF, and I'm like this. Oh, man, what the heck? Oh, you know, and I'm there trying to, and I have a desk riser, which is great. My, you know, the company bought it for a lot of us.
Yes, I will admit to that. I am like mentally going because it is annoying to do laundry. To do laundry, and then you go in the room and you think you're done, but then you go like this because sometimes I will slack and not fix the bed because like I said, I get up, go do my workout, and then I'll come and I'll find 2 pairs of socks under the quilt.
Well, here, you know what? I do, and I try to get my kids to do it, and they're not doing it. I'm almost getting the young one to do it. There's a naval guy, and he talks about having a dress bed, because no matter what happens during the day, you're going to come home to a dress bed. And I used to fix my bed when I was growing up.
Our youngest one does fix his bed.
He does a little bit, yes. Even if you just throw the cover over it and just smooth it out. Yes. Listen, and the guy says, he was, I think, a Navy SEAL, and he said, you know, you wake up in the morning and the first task is you make your bed. Make your bed, fix your bed. And then, you know, you've got this whole day. It could be a great day, a stressful day, whatever it is. And then you're going to come to your...
I will say, because I live in a house full of boys. And my youngest one is the neatest one.
Right.
I'm going to clean his
I'm going to say, let's pause for 1 second. Can you check the text?
Oh.
Because it's our older son, just to make sure everything's good.
Any flooding? No.
Oh, he might be heading home early.
Yes.
He works at a Starbucks, and again, this is a whole rainy weekend. So I always tell him, you know, just be cautious with the flooding.
Yes.
And stuff like that.
So, he's
live, unscripted.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, he is one of my messy ones. But I will say, when I do tell them it's time to clean house, he will clean his room.
They do.
Really Our youngest one is just...
Listen, there's going to be points where, you know, maybe there's a couple more items at the head of the bed, at the foot of the bed. I do have a little corner. I don't know where
occasionally have to straighten
I don't know where to put all these shoes, because she has gotten me into shoes and stuff like that. So I'm running out of room, and you know, all of a sudden I look at shoes online and stuff. It's like weird and stuff, you know.
Sorry.
So it could be even worse as I start working out even more, and then I'm like, yeah, you know what? I could rock that shirt now, you know. And so
you're gonna get to where I am.
Yeah. So anyway, listen, I said,
I say I want to kill him sometimes.
Yeah,
like I want to kill my older son sometimes, because they have peeves that piss me off. You know, there's like, he is sloppy with his socks.
Yeah.
My son is sloppy with his socks, so he does the same thing. They bunch up at the end of his bed. And I'm like, oh my God, you're such your father's son.
This is Jeremy?
Yeah. He does the same thing. The little one is the good one. He takes everything off and it's always in the hamper.
No, he does sleep with socks on, but he doesn't take them off.
Huh?
He sleeps with socks on,
but he puts them in the hamper.
He doesn't take them off in the middle of the night.
No, he
sleeps
puts them in the hamper.
Which I think it's weird, because I think you want your feet to breathe. No. I get into bed with them on because they still feel cozy, but of course, once you're under the cover, you got like this double heat.
Thing. My brother used to sleep with his socks too.
But I don't sleep with them on. I do take them off because the double heat starts to heat them. I think your feet have to. There's that.
Have to breathe.
Yeah, people say your feet gotta breathe. You know.
But Aiden does that only in the winter or the colder weather. In the summertime, he's not, wearing socks all the time. But
I mean,
you and Jeremy with the sock thing. I think it's a genetic thing.
You're gonna have, when
I do want to kill him sometimes.
Yeah, but when you're gonna have these issues, and because they're not major issues, they're comical, but there are days that she's probably going, like she said, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah.
But you gotta push through them, because here we are, 34 years together.
Yes.
You can't make it as, like you tell me about the boys, it could be worse.
Yes.
You heard stories of horrible husbands, verbal abuse, physical abuse, or whatever it is.
Listen, my only problem is the socks, or
just that type of person. I'm the king of the castle, and there's and we don't spend money. I mean, we spend money. We budget it, but we spend money.
Yes.
So
I only have two peeves with him. It's the socks, And occasionally, like, he'll take a shirt off. Like, he comes from work, and he'll take his shirt off. And he leaves it on the kitchen chair or on the banister going up to the room.
Yes, I do sometimes.
And then sometimes he'll go,
well,
I know where the shirt is. No. I lost it. And I'm like...
So wait. The reason I do that is because she makes... It's dinner time. I'm coming home. I'm going to eat. She makes food that somehow hits my shirt.
No, it's just you're a sloppy eater.
No, it hits my shirt. Okay, it hits my shirt.
He's a sloppy eater.
So I'm like,
happens even at restaurants.
I'm gonna eat that. So let me take off this shirt and put it here to the side.
And he leaves it there.
And yeah, because I'm gonna eat. I'm starving, and I'm gonna eat, and I know what's gonna happen. Somehow this plate of food is gonna shoot at me.
Yeah.
And it's gonna just.
So either what ends up happening is
I keep an extra shirt when we go out sometimes in the city in the back of my car.
Yes. So what ends up happening at home is he'll take the shirt off. He'll leave it on the banister, on the chair, and then it gets picked up and thrown in the closet on the floor. Or
no, I don't throw anything in the closet. Shirts don't get thrown on the closet on the floor.
Anymore.
Wow, really?
So,
you gotta just throw it out there like
that? But sometimes I want to kill you.
And I just realized that when I started to say anymore. And
no, he still does it once in a blue moon.
No.
So he'll go to me, he goes, have you seen my such and such shirt? And I'm like, why would I see your shirt? Did I wear it? And he's like, no. I'm like, did I take it off? No. So, all right. I was like, you wore it, you find it. Right?
So, look, there are days that she wants to kill me. There are going to be days that you're going to want to kill your significant other. Just measure them out of, it could be so much worse.
Yeah, it could be worse.
And hopefully you could push through it and get to that 20 years, 15 years, 30 years, you know what I'm saying? And
I'm pretty sure this time he wants to kill me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but this one's really about me. We'll get to yours. We'll get to yours.
That's scary.
We'll get there. But anyway, so I think that was it. I don't want to drag it out.
No, I think that was a good one. So yeah, if you want to kill your significant other sometimes,
don't go right ahead and do it.
Don't do it. Just if he's a good guy
or a good girl or whatever,
you just store it.
Good woman.
What I do is I store them for brownie points because I will remind them. Do you remember that I had to go looking for your shirt for 30 minutes and I found it? Or he'll tell me, where'd you find it? I'm like, don't worry about it. I found it.
Yeah.
So these are it's
not well, I'm very good now at putting my keys where they gotta go. For sure. I've got my key holder and I got two valets. Mm-hmm. I got a main valet on the headboard behind me, and then I got the main valet by the dresser and the small one.
But he'll say you moved it. No, I didn't.
Yeah, because she does.
No, we don't.
You do.
You forget you put.
No, I have a feeling it's not elves, it's not little brownies and gnomes.
It's a mental thing. You guys forget.
It's your significant other just going like this. And then you come over here and you're like...
That's what you want to tell yourselves.
What? Why'd you move it?
We didn't move it.
Don't move it.
That's what you guys want to tell yourselves to make yourselves feel better that you forgot where you put it at.
Look, whatever it is, push through it. She's not pushing through that because that's probably what happens. Like, subscribe, share the content.
Give your opinions.
Throw the comments in there.
Throw your significant under the bus.
Under the bus. And just remember that, that it's always... could be worse, and find the comical side of it.
Better the devil you know than the devil you don't know.
Yeah, find the comical side, and the relationship will grow and stuff like that. All right, everybody? Take care. Have a good one.
Stay healthy, people.
Bye.
Bye.